Hi, this is Greg DeVries, the meditation coach, and in this video we're going to talk about the sound of Om. Now you may have noticed that I spell Om either as O-M or sometimes as A-U-M, and the reason that I spell it as A-U-M is first of all because Om is really a symbol and a vibration, so you can't really spell it accurately, but A-U-M is more accurate when it comes to the actual pronunciation. There are three distinct parts in the sound of Om as you chant them or internally and silently vibrate those sounds mentally. So in this section of the course, we're going to talk about how to correctly pronounce Om. We're going to talk about the three parts of the sound of Om, and interesting, these also correspond to three sections of the Om symbol as well. We're going to talk about the meaning of each of these three parts, and then we're going to go ahead and practice a chant. So, Om is normally spelled O-M, but it's pronounced Aum when you chant it. There are three distinct sounds, an A, a U, and an M, which blend together, and then they're surrounded, before and after by silence. And the silence, represents the space in which the vibration of Om arises. So most people, chant the word Om just like the word home, like house, home, and they just drop the H. So it's Om. And when we talk about the word Om or the symbol Om, that's very convenient. We don't need to really sound it out correctly. But the problem is most people don't understand, if they've mentioned the word or heard the word Om in conversation, they don't know how to properly chant it or speak it. And so that's what we're going to cover in this section. So there are three distinct sounds. There's the A sound as an about, which is like an ah. There's an U sound, such as an uber or ooh. And then as we finish up, the sound is like So again, aum. Three distinct sounds that combine into one sound. Just as you'll learn in a later video, the three states of consciousness that combine or compel us into the absolute state of consciousness. Also, as we pronounce the three sounds, they represent specific states of consciousness. And so the ah sound or the A sound is the waking state, our normal day-to-day living state. The U sound represents the dream state. And then the or the M sound represents the deep, dreamless sleep state. And then, of course, again, the silence that surrounds Om and in which gives the space for Om to arise represents that perfect state of oneness or stillness. So let's go ahead and give it a practice. This is how you would chant Om, and now feel free to go ahead and try this. You can pause the video if you'd like, but this is the correct pronunciation. And each section, the A, the U, and the M, should be held for about an equal amount of time. So let me go ahead and demonstrate. Om. Once again, You may notice that we start the chant of Om with our mouth open. We relax the jaw. We really allow the ah sound to come from the belly. Ah, you should feel it down deep in your lungs and your diaphragm. And as you begin to pronounce the U sound, you begin to close your lips slowly until your lips are completely closed at the time you produce the M sound. So once again, Om. So you may notice that slow progression from open mouth to closed mouth. So what do these three distinct sounds mean? Well, you'll notice that there are three sounds, and whenever in any kind of religious context, the number three is almost always associated with divinity. Normally the God, the oneness God, is divided into three, such as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva in the case of the Hindu tradition, or Osiris, Isis, and Horus. And there's many, many other examples of God being a trinity. So in this case, by combining the three sounds, we are acknowledging the oneness of God, the true God. And so that's the purpose of the three sounds, or the meaning of the three sounds. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.